Just learn how to code, just use AI, you use it the same way you use ChatGPT or Claude. Use a platform like codingcaptain.com, you take your coding ability and you bring it to a client who needs coding ability and they'll pay you monthly. It's day 3 creating $1 million business, and I realized that you might not be creating your own $1 million business alongside of me. So I decided to just take this day to create a video showing you the exact blueprint of what I'm going to follow to create $1 million business. I think anybody can create a 6-figure business with tech using the business model that I'm using. So if you want to make 6 figures, or maybe you're a tech person and you got laid off or something like that and you want to start your career over, I highly recommend you follow this series. So basically what I'm doing is coding as a service. There are all these companies out there, including big companies, small companies, etc., that need a coder. AI is taking over the world. A lot of people don't know how to code and use AI. They don't know what APIs are. They don't know how to integrate AI, etc., etc., etc. I am embedding myself as that person. But not only am I embedding myself as that person, I have a team of agencies that I'm embedding as those people as well. I'll talk about the platform I'm using later on, but literally anybody can do this. So I'm personally gonna make a switch from small businesses and focus on just investment clients. So like I said, I'm running an incubator with a team of 8 software development agencies, and I think small business is definitely the way to grow your business to 6 figures. But once you've been doing it for a while and you've been making 6 figures for a while and you've kind of gotten your coding skills up, then it's time to specialize. Now here is the guideline for you if you want to make 6 figures in tech. The first thing you need to do is learn how to code. The beautiful part of that is that learning how to code is not anywhere near what it used to be. Learning how to code used to literally take years just to learn syntax, and that's just one language. Now if you're trying to make 6 figures or $1 million, whatever it is in tech, I highly recommend you go with a platform. Just like if you wanted to do online sales, I would recommend Shopify. I recommend codingcaptain.com if you're trying to get into making money with tech. I'll probably make a video about this in the future, but the main reason why is because 1, you get to get started very, very fast. This series, by the way, if you don't know already, is taking my software development agency from 6 figures per year to 7 figures per year. The way I'm doing that is running an incubator on the Coding Captain platform. And basically what that means is I'm taking a group of people that want to make 6 figures in tech and I'm mentoring them and guiding them to doing so. And it's basically as easy as just telling people, hey, I own a software development agency. I make apps and websites for people. And you can do that on social media. You can do that at networking events. You can do that at school. And once you start to do that and you tell them that you own a software development company and you can create their app ideas, their websites, you can be their CTO, that's when you'll start to realize that a lot of people need this and you'll start to get clients very easily. Not even just clients, but referrals on top of that. And like I said, this is the blueprint. So once again, learn how to code and then start telling people that you code and that's the business you're in. And you literally only have to get a couple of clients, because once you do that, you'll start to get so many referrals that you'll never have to sell again. As a matter of fact, the demand is so large that I had to tell myself multiple times that I'm going to stop telling people that I'm in software. Just catering to all the leads is a full-time job. And here's basically my simple framework on how to do that. First, you have to deliver a client request fast. If it takes me 1 day and it takes the average person 6 weeks, then I'm not gonna give it to them in 1 day. I'm probably gonna give it to them in a week or 2 or 3 weeks. The second thing is anticipate the needs of your client. A lot of times you'll deliver so fast that they'll run out of stuff that they want. The reason why they're running out of stuff that they want is because they just don't know enough about tech yet to be able to just flow with ideas. Once you get to a point where you can see your client starting to run out of ideas and they're just looking at everything that you do and they're saying, wow, that was fast. Wow, whoa, okay, wow. That means it's time to deliver something proactively so they don't go back to you and say, wow, you're amazing, but I just don't know what to use you for anymore. And basically what you're doing by doing this is assuming the role as their chief technology officer, which is the main point. And that means you actually own a piece of the company. So a lot of these companies that involve themselves in tech end up selling, which means you could get a lump sum down the line. Or maybe you don't own a portion, but you're the CTO, and that means you're gonna be at the top of a company that is potentially growing and could potentially get very large. And as you keep running the business, that might happen for 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 companies. You can make $1 million in a million ways in tech, but this is the way that I'm personally gonna do it. And once again, I'm gonna document every single day of the way, so make sure you stay tuned. But basically, like I said, I'm gonna switch to trading. On one side of the operation, I'm going to serve trading clients. And that basically means that I'm gonna use the Coding Captain platform, and since I have tons of leads in the trading industry, I'm going to start accepting clients. They're gonna put requests in, and I'm going to code those trading algorithms or risk management protocols, whatever it may be, in the trading space. And I'm picking trading personally because that's just where my expertise is. That's where I started coding. And then on the other side, I'm just gonna have trading and trading algorithms fuel that $100,000 a month as much as possible. And basically, I'm creating some synergy. If I'm gonna be working with clients that are extremely smart and have big lump sums of money and interested in growing that big lump sum of money, and then I'm on my end and I have a software development firm and I have a lump sum of money growing, it just seems like the best thing to do is use that collective intelligence to grow my lump sum of money as well as their lump sum of money. And this is how it actually works in the hedge fund industry. The hedge fund manager usually has a big portion of their personal money in the hedge fund. So that's basically how I plan on making $1 million a year with code. First, just learn how to code. Claude Code is enough. Just use AI. You use it the same way you use ChatGPT or Claude. Use a platform like codingcaptain.com. You take your coding ability and you bring it to a client who needs coding ability, and they'll pay you monthly. And then if you get good at that, you can start an incubator, which is basically like a real estate brokerage where you can mentor others and make money that way and grow $1 million business. I think literally anybody can make 6 figures within 4 to 6 months. Let me know in the comments if you are one of those people that want to make 6 figures. And once again, I'm documenting every single day until the day that I make $100,000 in a single month based on not my personal agency income, but my team's income. And what that basically means, by the way, is that every single word that I'm saying right now is gonna take 10 or 15 or 20 people from 0 to 6 figures per year in tech without having any prior experience. So I would love for you to subscribe and stay along for the journey. I really appreciate you watching. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless.